Sipping slow, yakking the act, taking them there.
Oh, champ. Listen, it looks like Rory Mal have a very hot take when it comes to Pusha T dissing Travis Scott on the So Be It record with the Clips. They're trying to say that, hey, Pusha T took a page out of Drake's book when Drake dissed Future on push-ups over the Like That record with Kendrick Lamar. Now, do they have a point? Listen, I want y'all to hit the like button. I want y'all to share the video. We gonna jump right in. Salute to y'all, man. Let's get it. Let's go. All champ.
Said he thought it was nasty when Travis was hyping up Like That, which we all saw and we covered on this podcast. Everyone saw that clip. We thought it was weird too. Like, it's your man's like, what the fuck? And Pusha saying, you're not even a rapper, so why you hyping up beef? You claim to be neutral and play, like, be on both sides, but now you hyping up the Like That record, which is honestly dissing somebody Push hates. So I give Push the credit on that. Like, you look goofy doing that too. And then you look goofy coming in the studio playing some shit that is gonna diss this guy the next week, even though we know that I think Drake did that record like the night before. But you're not gonna step in like, no, I was just with Pharrell. Like, don't do that on my record.
Yeah, because we've seen
Like,
artists do that before
people,
where they be like, nah, I can't, like, come on, that's my man. I can't put that verse on my album.
and we can't be hypocrites, because when Drake put out Push-Ups and was throwing shots at Future, I understood it. Future didn't diss Drake on Like That, but you sitting there harmonizing with somebody that is.
Yeah, and it's on your
Like
album.
it.
No. That's not the same. No. Champs, it's not the same. Future and Drake already had beef. Their beef was silent for the longest. All right. What will Pluto do on For All the Dogs album by Drake? Also a Future diss. Future already had smoke with Drake anyway. Him doing a Like That record, they not friends. It's not a snake move. This was orchestrated. All right. The first and second album of We Don't Trust You pretty much aimed at Drake. Metro Boomin, Future, Kendrick, all don't rock with Drake. All got smoke with Drake. And it's been that way. It was probably that way about a year or two before the beef even happened. Facts. You did? After the Life is Good record with Future and Drake, all of a sudden they distanced themselves. It was a silent beef. We didn't know he was beefing until this Kendrick and Drake beef started, or battle started, because the Kendrick and Drake beef pretty much predates the Future and Drake beef by many years. You dig what I'm saying? So, again, we gotta make it make sense. How are we comparing Future doing the Like That record with Kendrick Lamar? How are we comparing that to how Travis Scott did Pusha T after he tried to Pusha T? That doesn't make sense now, does it? Run up these lights, gang. Let's continue.
Yeah, so yeah, I think Drake had every right to do that. So that's where I do feel Push on this entire thing. Like,
yeah, I'm not mad at what Pusha is saying. I'm not mad at his stance on things. Obviously, I understand it. Like, you know, these are rappers. We're talking about Travis is not a rapper. He's not about to bar nobody down. He makes, you know, big songs and things like that. Has a great live performance, but you know, rappers, this was Pusha's talking about, the rappers, the guys that really can construct these bars and really, you know, go at each other. Like, you know, I could see him feeling the way. I just don't want, because I kind of feel like, now I like the fact that Pusha's addressing shit on wax. Let me put that out there.
And first of all,
I would rather him be addressing it on wax than to be going live. The corny shit, like some rappers do go live, start tweeting. Like,
Hold on, man. More. You're saying this, but Drake does this all the time. Champ. Y'all pick when it's convenient to say when rappers can do certain things. If Drake did it, if Drake was tweeting, if Drake went live, you wouldn't say a thing. You would say all is fair and war. Oh, now you're saying, oh, well, I like he ain't tweeting and all that. But that's what Drake be doing. Drake gonna hop on Instagram and throw subs and do all that nonsense. Pusha nearly 50 years old. He not about to do all that nonsense. He didn't even come from that era. You dig? But Drake, if Drake did it, you wouldn't be complaining. But now all of a sudden, oh, glad he ain't tweeting. Glad he ain't doing no lives. Shut up. This is why this is one of the most biased podcasts, because, bro, had Drake did this, and Drake has already done this, you wasn't complaining then. Now you're trying to say, well, at least he ain't doing that. So are you throwing shots at Drake, God champ? Are you throwing shots at your 6 God champ? I don't know. Y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments. Or champ.
It's fine if you're also rapping.
If you're rapping, if you putting it in the music, cool. But if you not putting the music in, you just addressing your issues with rappers on podcasts or on IG Live, or it's like, come on, bro, get in the booth. So I salute Pusha for getting in the booth and airing shit out and, expressing his feelings. That's what this is about. That's what hip hop is for. It's to get your shit off, talk your shit. If you got something to say it, stand on it. So I respect Pusha for that. My thing is, I don't want Pusha to fall into this box to where it looks like beef or issues are part of his rollout for his album.
See, but to me,
I don't want it to fall into that, is all. Because even with this Travis shit, right? I see more people talking about him dissing Travis than the song or the video being as dope as it is.
But that's how it's always gonna go.
Yeah,
no
but that's
matter
the
what.
shit I don't like.
But there's also
This is what I don't get, because I've seen people complaining about, okay, don't make beefing your rollout. If it is, that's his business, right? But you don't get to tell somebody how they want to do their rollout. You don't get to tell somebody how they should do their rollout promotion for their project. Who are you? Well, you don't like it. That's cool. But you don't get to tell somebody how their rollout should be. It's hip hop. It's hip hop. People are gonna address their issues. People are gonna always have beef because this is hip hop. This came from the streets, and in the streets, you're gonna have beef. You can't run away from it. You're gonna have issues with people. You can't run away from it in the hip hop sector. You just can't. This is what it is. You can't be friendly with everybody, even though it may seem like you could. You can't. It's war, champ. It's war. So you can't get mad at war being the rollout, because that's hip hop. If you don't like it, hey, I don't know. Maybe you're not a hip hop fan. I don't know. Run up these lights, all champ.
a large community, I feel, on the timeline. They're just talking about how great Ace Trumpets is and also Beat is, and how excited they are about this album, how great the rollout has been. But to say that would push, like, when was, Lord willing, when was the first Clips album?
2000,
like
something like that, 2003 maybe?
Yeah, 2002.
Damn.
For the last...
Yeah, you was a
23
jit.
years?
You was a jit, baby D. You was a little
yeah.
jit. You was outside eating pickles and Kool-Aid. That's what you was on. Barefoot.
You really? I'm not that ghetto. That's crazy.
Barefoot.
So
Yeah.
Go ahead, Rory. 23.
Any of y'all ever ate pickles and Kool-Aid together? Anybody? Anyone? Hey, y'all let me know, man. I want to know how nasty niggas was living back in the day. I'm curious. Pickles and Kool-Aid on chat. All chat.
3 years.
okay, I can definitely say for Daytona with Infrared, he threw a little shot at the end on the outro. I wouldn't say it was part of the rollout, but yes, it definitely got some attention. Then Drake ended up replying, and then we went down that rabbit hole. But I wouldn't say that was the main focus of his rollout. It's almost dry. I guess there was a few shots here and there, but I didn't think the rollout at all was around that. Matter of fact, the Daytona rollout was the Kanye 7-track shit. Like, nobody was even really thinking about beef for that. They were excited for what Kanye was marketing.
No. I'm not saying.
I'm saying
this is
the
something
box-
that Push has always done.
But I see a lot of people saying that, like, oh, here goes Push again doing the clout chasey shit to get attention. I'm like, dog, since 2002, he's done this like once or twice. This isn't really a Push thing per se. And some of our favorite rappers, shit, 50's rollout was punching down on every album.
I mean, but you can't. 50 is.
Hove did it like this.
I'm glad Rory said this. Look, y'all finally done something good. I loved it. I'm proud of y'all for that. Well, not y'all, just Rory. He said 50 did this type of rollout. Yes. 50 came in the game beefing, and it was a good promo that made him one of the bigger artists when he came in the game. Facts. 50 came in dissing, made a name for himself dissing. He became a great. He became incredibly popular. So what's the problem with Push to it? Oh, is it because he did Drake and y'all don't like what he did to Drake? Y'all don't like what he did to Drake, so subconsciously you're still holding some type of grudge with Push subconsciously in the back end, in the background. In the background of your head. You're holding grudges with Pusha based on damages he did to Drake. Maybe that's what it is, champs. Yeah, let me know how y'all feel about that in the comment section.
This is hip hop.
Yeah, but that's
it's just this new generation that thinks it's corny to make dissing other rappers part of a rollout when it's been that way since 1988.
No, it's listen, beef in hip hop has always been the first hip hop record might have been a diss record. If you really go back and listen and dissect those bars. They might have been talking about some niggas from up the block. Right? So we know that. But what I'm saying is, because now my thing is if Travis responds on his next album, right?
God.
I'm just saying, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear Travis.
I don't want to fucking hear it,
man.
I don't care if Sci-Hi pens the shit.
I think Travis is I don't want to hear it. Travis is a great entertainer, has great records.
Great musician.
One of the best live shows that you probably will see. Love his merch, his sneakers. He's doing a lot of great shit. But when it comes to just rapping, I don't want to hear Travis going there trying to bar Pusha T down. I don't want to hear that. I'm not here for that. But if he responds in a Travis way, in the middle of a song somewhere where, niggas is mosh pitting and it's, fuck Pusha on some rock shit. I don't know. However he want to do it.
I could see that happening.
But then now does Pusha on the next project, what is he doing? Is he back to, is he flaming Travis up on the next album? You get what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. I don't want it to
might not even be the next album. You might just get a response record out the gate.
But that's what I'm saying. I just don't want it to fall into that. I love the video is amazing.
But so what if it does? If it does, it's hip hop. I don't think certain people like hip hop, bro. This is a part of how it was. It been like this. Fifth this Ja this fifth. Fifth this Ja this fifth. Eminem this is Ja this and so on and so forth. Been that way. What's the problem? We got mixtape. The mixtape era was full of disses. Full of disses in the mixtape era. It was beef. It was battle. Niggas battle all the time. So what's the problem now? I don't want to turn into anything, Nigga, if Travis wants to respond in such a way, he can. If Travis wants to respond in such a way, he can do that. That's hip hop. I'll respect it. Hey, he's fighting back, right? No matter in which way he went about it, whether it be hit record, diss record, or hit diss record. What's the problem? I don't get it. He's defending himself, right? If he chose to do that, that's on him. Will he suffer the ultimate fate? Maybe he might. I'm not sure if Travis can hang in a lyrical sphere with Pusha T. I don't see that happening, gang. I'll be honest. I don't know, gang. All champ.
That's what the clips have always done. Has given us great visuals and things like that. So this is right on brand for the clips. But yeah, I respect it, man. If you got an issue with somebody in rap.
And I saw a lot of people like, yo, that's corny because like everyone knows Travis doesn't even rap like that. Since when can a rapper not rap about shit that happened if it wasn't rappers? Like it has to be a lyrical rapper that you just explain a situation you hate. I've heard rappers talk about what that girl can't rap. Did a whole verse about her. Mm-hmm. All she can do is reply on Twitter.
Yeah, I don't think
does that make them pussy? No, like this is
I don't think that Pusha did this thinking it would turn into a back and forth. Like I think he just had something to say and he wanted to address it.
Yeah,
he addressed it through the music, and I respect that. I always respect when the rappers rap and get on the song or get in the booth and get their shit off. Like as long as you're not just on social media and on podcasts talking about the rappers, it's like cool. Give us the music. Do it through the music. That's what hip hop is for. Well, that's one of the things that hip hop is for. But I respect it, man. I'm not mad at this at all.
Do we think
he talks about the social media thing as if Drake does this? It's corny until Drake does it. It's corny till Drake does it. That's all it is. When Drake does it, it's not corny. But when anybody else does it, it's corny. That's why I keep saying subconsciously, y'all still holding a grudge with Pusha T to some degree.
We get. Well, I don't know, because does Drake even like Travis Scott right now? That's what happens when you get in the middle like that. Like then everyone just hates you. So like I was about to say, do we get a Travis and Drake record where it's a hit, but they are sending shots, like which they've done in the past that has been incredible?
I don't think we get a Travis and Drake record ever again. I don't think that happens. Me personally, I don't know for sure, but I mean, after what Travis did, I don't see.
I would look at that shit goofy and weird.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
Yeah. So Travis and Drake probably never do a record again because, like I said in the past, Drake loves his glazers, and since Travis ain't glazing like he was, and he was the one who told Future to run that record at Rolling Loud. Yeah, it's automatic smoke. He's a snake in Drake's eyes. That's just a fact. That's just what it is. But at the end of the day, Pusha T can do whatever he wants. I think this is a great rollout for Pusha. I think this would be a successful rollout for Pusha, and people seem to be interested. So I don't see the problem here again. I don't see it. I don't see an issue with what's going on whatsoever. I think this is smart. I think this has been done in hip hop for quite some time. We've seen 50 Cent be very successful with it. So why Pusha can't do it? I don't know. But gang, do me a favor, make sure you smash up on that like, make sure you're sharing the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Also join the Discord. The Discord link will be in the comments. It's a fire Discord. We have nearly 1,000 people in there, gang, because it's lit. The special announcement, are you ready? It's the mayor. The one and only real New York mayor, F. Eric Adams, and you're rocking with the town favorite Showface News. It's Big Gotham. And you already know it's the town versus everybody at all times. So make sure you hit the like. Make sure you share the video and subscribe if you're new, gang. I'm up out of here. Salute.